Hi guys, it's Nigel from Perfect Senses in Phuket, Thailand here. It's a beautiful sunny day outside and I'm really happy to share it with you. Just to remind you what Perfect Senses is about, we are a wedding planner specialist. We do all types of events, Perfect Senses events. We do weddings, we do anniversaries, we do baby namings. I am a qualified UK trained celebrant here in Phuket. Right, I just want to talk to you today a little bit about why you should use a professionally trained celebrant here in Phuket. I'm going to start off and make a disclaimer. This is not crying down some of the people here in Phuket who've been doing wedding celebrancy for a number of years. Some of them are pretty good. I've reviewed, what they do and how they do it, and yeah, I can't complain. But I have, obviously some criticisms. Now, going to somebody like myself, when I decided I was going to do event planning, especially weddings here in Phuket, because it is one of the top wedding destinations in the world, especially in Asia. I mean, we get people from Hong Kong and we get people from China and we get people from all over the world coming purely on weather, food. It's its destination, it's beautiful, the beaches, so it is a top destination. I decided that I wanted to be an event planner, wedding planner specifically, because I have the training and the skills to be able to put on everything from a banquet to a small private party. I've got experience from doing military stuff right the way down to private stuff. So, I have hands-on experience. But what I decided was that one of my skills going back for many, many years is I'm a trainer, I'm a teacher, I'm an instructor. I've always done it. I did it in the military and took some high-powered courses. So I know how to present myself. I know how to look. I know how to speak, etc., etc. And I was actually an instructor on how to do that. So I was one of the instructors teaching students how to become trainers and teachers and how to do presentations and all these type of things. And they teach you in these courses, not to pick your nose, not to talk to the whiteboard, not to play pocket billiards with, putting your hands in your pockets, not to scratch your butt, not to swear. They give you all these things to do, but what they do is they give you the confidence and the knowledge, the secrets to be able to stand up in front of a crowd of people and present yourself. And that's not easy to do. Not everybody can do it, and people freeze up, and it is really, an art. And you learn it over many, many years. So when I first came to Thailand, I actually came here as a diving instructor. I decided that I wanted to turn my passion into my career. So I came to Thailand, honed my skills in Pattaya, and became an instructor. I was already a dive master. I became an instructor, and then 2 years teaching diving there, and then moved down to Phuket here and became a diving instructor here. And then and I came down here as actually a instructor trainer. So I was teaching new instructors how to pass their courses and how to teach. So again, my teaching skills and presentation skills came into play. And I got accolades for being a great instructor from Paddy and people like that. So it's natural. It's something I enjoy doing. I don't have a problem standing in front of people and presenting myself and putting in the work to make sure that we deliver the right performance. So just slightly going back to the ceremony side of things, I decided that I was matched perfectly to become a civil celebrant. So I got my certificates in England under a professional organisation, and I did the courses and I have the certificates and I'm very proud of that. For me, it wasn't very difficult. Other people, they struggled a little bit, obviously, because they've not had that previous training, but it comes natural to me and I take a lot of pride in what I do. So I do a lot of homework, I do a lot of research, I do a lot of practicing at being that civil celebrant doing people's weddings. I stand in front of the mirror rehearsing. My wife is stood to the side absolutely killing herself because I'm talking to myself in the mirror. But that's what you do. Now, that's the sort of commitment that somebody like myself will give. I write your ceremony based on what you tell me as a civil celebrant. You will tell me the little secrets about each other, and you tell me how you met and all these sort of things, and I put that into the melting pot, and then I will spend several hours writing your ceremony based on the facts that you give me, and you give me permission to divulge. And I will ask you to give a secret on your husband or your future wife, and you don't share that secret. It's a little bit personal to each other, a little bit, maybe you find that he has sexy eyes and she has a lovely figure, or you like the fact that she takes 100% care of herself, and I will melt that into the ceremony script and write it, and then when I deliver it, it's full of emotion, it's full of romance, it's very personal. I do not turn up with the same piece of paper which is read time after time. There is a certain amount of script that I have to read, which is kind of expected. Do you take and all these sort of stuff. I can't change that, or I wouldn't advise to change it, but yeah. But everything else around it, I involve your guests, and I will make it as personal and as emotional as I possibly can. I don't rush it. I'm not there for a 10-minute flash. I'm not hit and run. I will deliver you a really good quality ceremony. A typical day for me on a wedding day is not drive to the location, pull a piece of paper out of my pocket, stand there, read it, and then get in my car and go back. It doesn't work like that. Typical day for me is a 14-hour day on a wedding day. I make sure I arrive there early. I make sure that I meet up with you and just go over anything, and just make sure that you're happy. I go do sound checking. I do all the things that a professional would do so that we are 100% ready and everything runs to plan. Well, that is the plan. Obviously things can go wrong, not very often, but the idea is that you trust us to deliver the best that we can give you. And unfortunately, that's not always the case here. I think I'm the only professional celebrant that's been professionally trained here in Phuket. I don't know of anybody else. Nobody else has come forward, even though I've made this claim. And there is a difference. Some venues, some wedding planners will just pick somebody who can speak English and to read this script with no emotion, with no intent, and no understanding of what they're actually doing. Now, this is not crying off anybody, it's just making you realise that having a professional celebrant do your wedding is key to your wedding being a 100% success. Now, if you had no celebrant, you have no wedding. Yeah, you've got fancy flowers, you've got really nice food, you've got awesome music, you've got a nice dress, you've got your friends and family, but your celebrant is the cornerstone of your wedding ceremony. It's not complete until you've done that ceremony. Okay? Now, if you want to know more, look at the other videos on YouTube. Look at my LinkedIn. It's all there. And I'm happy to discuss anything with anybody. All right? All right, until next time, you make sure you have a great day. Have fun. Stay safe. Take care now. Bye.